This is the Ms.FitVegan podcast, episode 75. Your new job, if you really want things to change in your life, if you really want to lose weight, if you really want to get healthy, if you really want to feel better, if you really want to move, if you really want to make more money, if you really want to do anything, your new job is to surround yourself with people that see your worth. Let me tell you why. If you are surrounded by people, and I don't care if they're your family, friends, community, coworkers, whomever they are affecting you. You are human, even though I know you think you're superhuman. And you might be a little bit, but you are human, at least partly human, okay? I personally believe that we're part human, part alien, and that's why we're destroying the planet, but hey, that's just me. Let's move on. Let's stay on track here, okay? If the people around you don't see your worth, then you're not going to see your worth. Slow motion aside. Let me say that again for the people in the back. If you don't hang around people that celebrate you, if you are surrounded by people that just tolerate your ass, you're not going to think you the shit. You're not going to see your worth. In fact, you might start thinking you're average. And you might start thinking like somebody who is average. And that is very, very dangerous. I actually came into my watermelon room to look at my notes because I got my own. These are not notes for the podcast, guys. I don't take notes for the podcast. I take notes for my life. And there's a note here that I want to read to you guys that I read every day. I have these index cards that I read every day. Okay? And hold on. One of the notes says, well, here's a good one. Your dream is too important to put in jeopardy by hanging around unmotivated, average people. And this is not about judging people because to each their own. But please know that your top 5 is either going to be the reason that you succeed or the reason you don't. And maybe you can't even find 5 people that celebrate you and support you and inspire you and are extraordinary. Because guess what? You're either going to be ordinary or extraordinary in this lifetime. And the only difference is the extra. Okay? There's extraordinary and then there's ordinary. What's the difference? The extraordinary people are not average. They're extra. They do extra. They do more. They do the things that nobody wants to do in order to have the things that nobody else has. Okay? You're gonna have to change who you're hanging around if you don't like your life. And it's not their fault, by the way. You thought it was their fault for a second? Oh no, sugar apple. You're not gonna be successful with that thinking. Please go back. I think yesterday. Yeah, please go back like an episode or 2. I do like 2 or 3 a day, so you might have to go back 2 or 3 episodes. If you a victim, if you blaming other people for yo shit, then you just like them, aren't you? You a victim, okay? Average. Sorry, there was something in my throat. So anyway, I just came on here to say that my phone is dying. It's at 7%. I should probably charge it, but I like to live on the edge, you know. I don't drink or smoke or do any like crimes or do anything illegal I'm a raw vegan. I don't even eat a fucking processed food. So I'd like to live on the edge in some way. So that's what's going on with my phone always dying, apparently. Okay, I don't know if you're going to hear a delay or a pause or something, but my mom just called a bunch of times, and it stops recording. I don't even want to get into it, but since I'm being brutally honest in this podcast, this is where this is my confessional, I guess, my diary. My mom is a fucking asshole. And I hate to say that. It feels bad. It feels wrong for me to say that because she's kind of like mentally not here. So I feel bad. But she's here enough for me to be able to call her that. She's a fucking piece of shit, I gotta tell you. And I'm not gonna tell you all the details, but basically, long story short, guys, is I don't care anymore. She's not gonna hear this. And even if she does, she can go fuck herself. Sorry. So on my last live, I said too much because I did the live alone. I wasn't interviewing anybody. And my co-host Matt on my show, he's on vacation. And so I did the live alone and I loved it, but I said way too much because if I'm in charge, it's not a good idea. I need a co-host or somebody to interview. I should not be going live alone. I'll just say too much and ruin my career and before it even starts. So somebody asked about my sister. They asked what happened to my sister. And so I was honest and I was like, I feel guilty that I was away working and maybe if I was home, she wouldn't have passed away. I think that's what I said, something like that. And my mom saw it because she watches YouTube. She doesn't have Instagram, thank God, but she watches YouTube. Okay, I don't know who taught her how to do that, but some fucking person, some other older person taught her the secrets about YouTube. Guys, she's almost 80, okay? And so, I don't know how she found out about YouTube, but she did. Okay, so no, I don't want to discriminate because there are amazing, technologically advanced older people. So let me just stop talking. Maybe I should just end this episode before I offend someone. I'm sorry, but Okay, so moving on. Sorry if I offended you. I'm sorry. Okay, so she saw my live because I put my lives on YouTube. My Instagram lives, I put them on YouTube right after I do them. And my mom saw that and she called me screaming and crying and screaming again that I was a piece of shit for saying that and that I was selfish and that I was basically telling the world that she was a bad parent, a bad mom. And long story short, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I lost my temper. So, sometimes if you push me to the edge, if you are insulting me, okay? Listen, I'm from New York, so I'm going to give it right back to your ass. I'm not just going to... Sometimes, if I'm wrong, if I'm really wrong, yeah, I will definitely apologize. But I wasn't wrong. That's exactly what happened. I was working. My sister passed away. My mom is a fucking terrible parent. Not a responsible bone in her motherfucking body. And she trying to tell me that I was the problem, that I was lying, and that I need to go back and make a video about how she was a good parent and there's nothing I could have done and blah, blah, blah. I let her know who the fuck she's talking to, okay? You cannot talk to me however way you want. And we don't really talk too much, but she tells me she's never going to talk to me again. Okay, I wish. Trust me, she'll be calling me when her rent is due on the fucking 1st. Because, guys, I pay her fucking rent. Who the fuck is she talking to? I can't. I really can't with these humans. So yeah, that's what's going on in my life right now. That happened on Sunday. And she's calling me now, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not calling her back because I don't have time for this. I don't have time. Maybe I'll text her, like, what the fuck do you want? I don't have time for people to yell at me and insult me. And what is this episode about, guys? Yeah, this was the perfect time for her to call, you know? It was the perfect time for her to call. And yeah, maybe I was a little mean to her after she was insulting me, calling me a bitch and shit. Like, I don't think a mother should call her child a bitch. And I let her know. Dumbass. Anyway, sorry, guys. That was just a little taste into my family life. And it's just like, that's all I have is my mom. It's like, why can't we get along? Well, the reason is because she's a piece of shit. I don't get along with pieces of shit. I'm sorry. I just don't like her. Because also, you have to understand, she used to yell at my sister. She used to try and hit her. My sister was disabled. And, yeah, there was many times when, I had to, like, intervene, obviously, because I'm not going to allow my sister to be hit, okay? I would pretend to call the police, because I hate the police, but, I would fucking push my mom on the floor. A lot of violence, a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming in my life, in my teenage years and in my 20s. It was just nonstop violence and screaming and just toxic. From the second I woke up, guys, because my mom would wake up at like 4 a.m. every day. And she would wake everybody up too. My fucking poor sister. She did not deserve that life. So from the moment we woke up that she woke everybody up until the moment she went to bed, it was just nonstop screaming and then crying and then she's normal and then screaming again. Something else is wrong. And no wonder I had health issues. I don't have any health issues right now besides my mental health. Physically, I'm in the best physical health of my life. I'm really grateful for that. But for many, many, many years, I had really bad digestion. Even as a raw vegan, I was bloated as fuck. I was overweight as a raw vegan. And I know a lot of it was because of my nervous system being in fight or flight and not being able to sleep and having very, very high elevated cortisol levels. And no supplement, no fruit or vegetable can help you if you are so goddamn stressed and so in fear, in panic mode, because that's how you lived your whole life. So anyway, long story short is, oh my God. The topic is you, boo. I'm sorry I made it all about me. I'm sorry. But you need to know my real life. I mean, this is me being real. And sometimes my life is not perfect. And your life is not going to be perfect either. And your top 5, because that's what this episode is about, your top 5, like I was saying, is maybe you can't even find 5 people that you want to be like and that inspire you and that celebrate you and that motivate you and that push you and that value you, because that's the most important part. Maybe they're not trying to do what you're trying to do, and that's okay. My best friend Awa is not trying to do what I'm trying to do. Okay? She doesn't have my dreams. She doesn't have my goals. She doesn't want to open a Fruit is Life cafe and change the fucking world. Maybe she wants to change the world, but not by inspiring them to eat fruit. No, that's not her thing. But guess what? She values me. She tells me every single day how amazing I am and how, like, she's always just reminding me of my worth and how valuable I am. And honestly, sorry. Honestly, it makes me cry, and I haven't cried in so long, but just It makes me cry to think about just how lucky I am to have found people like her in my life. And I have a few people like that. I don't have 5, no. I mean, I have more than 5 friends, obviously, but I don't have 5 Awas in my life. Sorry, I don't know why I'm crying. Maybe I should stop this podcast. Capitalize on these tears. But I'm always trying to be productive. Like, oh, I'm crying. I need to get the most out of this because I never cry. But these are tears of joy and just immense gratitude because I just wish, I really truly wish, and I pray that everyone could have an Awa in their life. Seriously. And she'll never hear this. So I'm not saying shit to kiss her ass. I don't need to. Honestly, I would not be who I am without Awa. She has really, really, really pushed me and just believed in me. And obviously I'm not at all where I'm going to be or where I want to be, right? I feel like a failure a lot of times, but I know that I'm on my path because I'm doing what I love, and I'm working towards doing more of what I love every day, which is interacting with people, serving them, having them try amazing exotic tropical fruit. If I could just do that every single day again, which is what I did for a while, then I would just be happy. And I know that I would make a lot of money because money and success, they chase value. And I provide a lot of value when I am trying to inspire, when I'm inspiring people and talking to them about fruit. I know that I can provide value that way, and Awa has helped me see that my worth and my value. And I guess I'm crying because like my whole life I never saw my value. And it's easy when you don't have like parents and you don't have anyone that shows you or tells you that they love you or that you're valuable, you're worthy, you're enough. And if you can relate to that, then I understand. And if you don't have a best friend like I do in your life that pushes you because they believe in you, they truly, truly want the best for you, and they truly believe in you, then it makes me really sad. So I guess I'm crying because I'm sad that there's not more than one Awa. And I try my very, very, very best to do the same for her, but I don't think I can ever do for her what she does for me every single day, and I try, but I will keep trying. So yeah, by the way, you can have a few people in your life. Like I have, I guess I just have like 2 or 3 people in my life that I really, really want to be like. And that really, I consider people that I would love to have in my top 5 forever. And I have a lot more people in my life, but I mean, that's the thing, guys. Who are you spending most of your time with? Because you're becoming like them. And if you can't find people, sorry, I'll get a tissue, I promise. If you can't find people in real life, then find them online and become friends with them, or spend time with your associated mentors. Wait, what's the word I'm looking for? With your not associated. Basically, I can't think of big words right now to impress you, but it's the people online that you look up to, that you learn from, okay? So like I have a lot of online mentors, okay? People that have really helped me so much throughout the years and inspired me, and I consider them my top 5 digital associates, I guess we'll call that. I don't know the word that I'm thinking of. Okay, so like Dr. Eric Thomas, okay, Andy Frisella, oh man, there's so many. I have to choose a top 5. David Goggins, obviously, David Goggins. I want to say Jocko, but I haven't been listening to him much recently. But Jocko Willink, I want to say. And I guess I'm going to go with Les Brown. 5. Those are my top 5 that I currently listen to. Oh no, there's this new guy I'm listening to. Billy Alls. Hold on. We were messaging together because I'm going to his seminar. Billy Allsbrook. Oh my God. Guys, please look him up. Billy Allsbrook. Alsbrooks. Once you look up this guy, you are never going to listen to my podcast again. Although my voice is obviously much more enjoyable to listen to than his. So you might still listen to me. But you saw how I turned on my sexy voice. Yeah, so he's amazing. He's in my top 5 now. Oh my God. Every single day I listen to this video. And if you want the video, just DM me on Instagram and say, hey, you were talking about this Billy Allsbrook guy. Can you send me the video? It's a game changer. Every workout now, I'm pushing myself so much harder than ever before because of this video. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. It's been quite a long podcast. Thank you guys for still being here, whoever's listening. And I just wanted to remind you that you were designed to change the world because you're here. You were designed to be a changer of the future. You were designed to change the trajectory of the world. So stop acting like you are average. Stop talking like you're average. Stop thinking like you're average. Stop eating like you're average. Stop watching Netflix like you are average. Stop settling for average, guys. And nobody's gonna come. And nobody, like, I can't physically come to your house and shake your ass. But I wish I could. I wish I could. I can only shake Awa. But I don't, because she doesn't act in an average way. She doesn't think average. Okay? And that's why she's in my top 5. And I can't risk. I'm sorry. I love my mom. Do I? I love her because she's my mom and she gave birth to me and I'm obligated to do that. I don't really know if I love her. But I'm grateful to her that I'm here. I'm grateful I'm living this experience. Most of the time. Yeah, I'm grateful. Because I get to have amazing, delicious fruit and swim in the ocean and just, I get to experience life and learn and experience nature and become better every day at everything I'm doing. But she cannot be in my top 5 anymore. She just can't. And that sucks. And maybe that's why I was crying a little bit. I'm sorry that I was crying, guys, but I'm realizing that I can't talk to my mom every day, and I don't want to, but I was doing it because I just felt so goddamn guilty. She doesn't have anyone. She doesn't have friends, you know. I left her in New York, and I said that I was going to move her down here, but I really don't want to, and I really can't be around people that don't understand me and don't understand my worth and speak to me in a way that is against my boundaries. I can't be yelled at and I can't be called a bitch unless I'm being a bitch, and I wasn't being a bitch. I was honest on my live, and maybe I shouldn't have said anything. So, okay, tell me in a respectful way and I will apologize. But if you call me and start screaming at me, she lucky I didn't hang up the fucking phone on her ass. Because if it's anybody else, I would have hung up on your ass. Don't ever call me. I mean, you won't because you can't. You can't call me. Don't even text me screaming. I could tell. If you text me in capitals, blocked. Okay? Immediately blocked. Don't DM me in capitals. Don't text me in capitals. Don't email me in capitals. I will block your ass so fast because the thing is, I don't need you. I don't need anyone. I don't need anyone or anything. And it's such a beautiful, because I didn't have anything for so goddamn long. And I got accustomed to it. I didn't have money when I was a kid. I didn't have resources. I didn't have family. I didn't have friends, because we moved so many times when I was in foster care. It's just like I couldn't make friends fast enough. Like I made friends, but then we left. And it's just like the biggest blessing on earth is to not need anyone because of anything. Financially, emotionally, I don't depend on anyone, and I never will. And it's such a beautiful, amazing thing. I'm really grateful to be me, because I cannot even imagine what these people are like that like need other people, like rely on other people. I don't have to rely on nobody or bet on anybody but myself. So yeah, I guess I do need someone. I need me. I need me to do everything that I need to do to stay motivated, to stay positive, to stay on the course, to stay on the path, to take care of my health, to take care of my mental health, to take care of my spiritual health, to take care of my body, to take care of my precious temple. I need me. And I'm not perfect. I don't do my best every day. I know I look perfect whenever you see a photo of me, okay? But I'm not perfect, and I fall off sometimes with my affirmations, and I fall off with my meditation, and I fall off with other things, but as long as I'm staying consistent and doing it most of the time, that's all that matters. And as long as I never fall off the path of eating healthy, which I never will do, okay? Because, here's the thing, guys. Here's the secret. It doesn't take any willpower anymore, It doesn't take it. In the very, 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 very beginning, 11 years ago, it did. But after a week, I was like, what is this? What is this? Like, what is this lifestyle? Because I'm not the same person. I have an abundance of energy, and this is not real. What is going on here? And it doesn't take willpower after you do it for so long. You put in so many reps. I mean, I've put in, they say it takes 10,000 hours to be an expert and 20,000 to be the best. Well, I'm not trying to be a narcissist here, but I have put in over 20,000 hours into living a healthy, raw vegan lifestyle. Can somebody do some math? How many hours have I put in? Because I'm counting 24 hours in a day for the last 11 years. Can somebody meaning me, I'm going to have to do the math. Here we go. Because I don't rely on your ass. I don't rely on nobody. Okay, 11 times, hold on. Wait, so it's 24 hours times 365 days. You guys are you should leave. I'm just hanging out with myself right now. So that's 8,000 hours, 8,760 hours in a year. Times 11. Oh, sweetheart. Sweetheart, you can't compete with me. You're not trying to compete, I know. But you have a lot of hours to catch up, boo. I don't know who I'm talking to exactly. But I have invested 96,360 hours into the raw vegan lifestyle. And no, I guess I haven't been doing it 24 hours a day, 11 years straight. But yes, I have. I have. And so I've been annoying people for 96,000 hours. But I'm joking with that. But what I'm trying to say is that I have no idea. I lost my train of thought. And so I should end this episode. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you. And if you really, really, really want to change, I know this is going to be hard. I know this is going to suck. I know you're going to let somebody down. I know you're going to disappoint somebody. I know you're going to make somebody mad. I know you're going to have to set your boundaries. I know that it's going to be very, very, very uncomfortable. But if you really want things to change, you're going to have to change who you hang around, boo. I'm sorry. It's the only way.